Caveat, if you hit it good and your finish is trash, it doesn't count. You gotta be beautiful out there. So you gotta pose for the camera. We're gonna Vogue out here.
Prairie View A&M, we back. Last year we introduced you to Coach Mesha and our Prairie View golf program. It was her first year, and she had some big expectations and even bigger goals.
The legacy that I leave on this earth is to have developed the next generation of great minority golfers. I don't think we would be where we are without United. I mean, they really are getting us out of Texas and getting us to some pretty cool places that we wouldn't have been able to afford to go.
Let's go check in and see how things are going. Coach Mesha, what's up? How you feeling? Good to see you, good to see you.
You looking well? Welcome to the view again.
I know. Have a seat.
Have at it, have at it.
Last year, we spent a lot of time talking about, things you wanted to accomplish with the program and, goals that you all were working towards. How well do you think you did?
I'm gonna say I'd probably give myself a B. I'm giving myself some grace. That was my first recruiting class by myself. So this group is different. The biggest thing that I wanted to change was the culture, and that has definitely happened. Just different cast of characters to more people. I wanted to have a bigger team so that it became more competitive.
All we're working on is ball striking right now. We're worried about the contact as we're going into it. Make sure we're hitting crisp shot.
Tell me about the roster this year. How are you feeling about the team makeup?
Team makeup I think it's great, kind of a cohesive unit, which we like.
Try to hit down on the 3-wood just a smidge more.
Okay.
Definitely want to make sure that all the kids fit kind of the same mind frame, even if I passed on some kids that probably were a little better golfer maybe.
Go up a club, work on your ball striking.
Well, obviously the men's program and the women's program, those are two completely separate animals. What is it like trying to build two programs simultaneously?
It was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I think that as people grew into what their roles were, I think that they've adapted.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
No way. I was about
They
to
had to have
cry.
some tough love at the beginning, and I think a lot of people saw a different side, kind of. It might not have been as soft as they thought it was going to be, but I mean, being a golf coach make you a thug.
Yeah.
We need these putts to speed past the hole. That would be great.
You missed it. It's okay. You can hit it again.
Practices are more intermingled now.
No way.
I let the captains do captain things.
Good push, son.
Thanks.
I've had Rondo and Shani stepped up in a big way. I can't do it by myself. So for them to become an extension of me and to just kind of open up and lead, that was something that I'm very proud of.
We got to keep pace of play up.
Oh.
My name is Rondarius Walters. I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas, and I'm a 5th year at Prairie View A&M University. In my last season, I really want to get a W. We got SWAC coming up. We got PGA Works. For PGA Works, if I can leave out with a solid round, I can leave my college experience happy.
But Rondo, you see the difference?
Rondo has really kind of come into his own. Golf IQ has gone way through the roof. He was intense when I got here, but that's okay. What great person is not intense?
Give me some of the highs and the lows from last year.
Lows last year, my putting wasn't the best. Coming into this season now, had my lowest career round.
What was it?
68.
Glasses down. What was it?
What I've explained to Rondo is you can't let an intensity drive your life because it'll stress you out.
No. Rondo, I didn't like that. You see how the hand came over there? It wasn't pretty. And you know it wasn't pretty, bro.
He sees that the freer you are, the better you play.
Being the captain and kind of having young talent under your wings, what's that feel like for you as far as taking the team to the next level?
For me, the outlook I always have, I just try to remind everybody that we're family, brothers and sisters, and just trying to help them, give them insight on what they can do to improve their game. Gage, I need you to hit this green for your teammate. Here you go. Good ball. Every team I've been on, football, basketball, I've been the team captain. People of leadership that they struggle with sometimes is like understanding that you can't talk to this person the way you would talk to that person. It's a certain way you got to be able to motivate people.
I think he has the talent to be one of the next African-American kids to make it on the PGA Tour, go to the Korn Ferry, and be that guy.
I heard about this one player on your team named Coach.
Ooh, Col-tini, that's what I call him.
Col-tini?
I call him Col-tini.
Why you call him that?
This mug likes the martini teas. You know the big old, yeah, he likes them. Yeah. I love them, Coach. Like, bro, chill.
All right, Col-tini. Oh, what's
What's good, homie?
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you doing? Welcome to MTV Crib. I got jalapeno poppers with cream cheese in them. I got elk burgers. I got just regular black Angus brisket, and then habanero mac and cheese.
You a hell of a teammate. How long you cooking this?
It was in there for 17 hours.
You love people for 17 hours?
I do love people for 17 hours. I love my teammates.
You're talking about one of the biggest hearts on the team. He will do anything for his teammates. Anything. Somebody needs a ride, Colton's there.
What possessed y'all to want to come down and play golf at an HBCU? Don't give me no made-for-TV answer.
No, I got 3 black siblings, and you know, they influenced me a lot.
So most of my siblings are adopted, I'm adopted. So I have a lot of influence, a lot of cultures. Native American, black, white, all of it.
Those are all your different siblings? Are
All
Native
my
American,
different-
black, white?
Yes, sir.
Are people accepting of you just around the campus?
Everybody loves me.
Hold on. I feel like I can't ask him questions. I need to ask everybody over here.
It's true.
You walk into study hall, Colton talking to everybody. Everybody socializing with Colton.
There's never a moment where this kid is not the loudest in the room. But at the same time, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing?
It's a good thing.
The snakeskin boots.
Crocodile.
These crocodiles?
Crocodile. Leather crocodile.
Boy, you're fresh. PGA Works, SWAC, all that stuff coming up. How the team looking?
I think that we have the talent to make a push, but yet again, nobody sees us coming.
So how y'all feel about SWAC? How you feeling? Risky? Good? You feel prepared?
I do feel that.
Okay.
We're definitely trending in the right direction. And right now, it's just gonna be about getting everybody to click at the same time.
SWAC. Really, I've been telling the guys if we can just make 76, 77 a high number, I think we have a good chance.
All right, we're just gonna have this quick meeting. We are a couple days from going to SWAC, and whether you're playing or not, you are an integral part in anything that has happened.
This is a situation that a lot of players that are coming into good teams are gonna have to deal with. How do you continue to be a good teammate even though you might not be in the action?
You just support them. I've traveled plenty this year, but you want to push your teammates that are playing the best to go win it for you. Because that trophy they win at the end of the day is coming back for you to lift up as well.
I am extremely proud of you as your coach to see the progress that all of you have made. Everything that you've done, the sweat, the anguish, the work that you all have put in has come down to this. Practice round is Sunday. Monday it's all. PV.
You know.
Let's go, y'all.
Prior to having that united partnership, we drove to every tournament. Since I've been here, I think the longest we drove was like 14 hours.
14 hours?
14 hours.
Nah.
In this bus.
Nah.
So having a united partnership, like, it makes it so much easier as an athlete because it's like we're not all groggy and tired.
With United's funds, they've helped us to go to different places that I would have never been able to put on the schedule. I mean, we played Torrey Pines.
Yeah.
We've been to TPC Harding Park.
I've played in Cali 3 times, Sugarloaf in Louisiana.
We've been to Atlanta. We've been to North Carolina. Kind of puts us up a category with some of the other schools that have more resources than we do.
Have you seen a direct correlation of what traveling does as far as supporting performance when you go to events?
United helping us out is making us more competitive day in and day out. Flying gives us the ability to get an extra set in or get the extra reps on the putting green or hit some balls.
I don't know, you seem like you're pretty good at 14-hour drives though.
Who?
You.
My shirt say chauffeur somewhere?
We just got here maybe a couple hours ago. You got the whole team out here on the putting green. Is there a typical way that you go about staging how the kids get ready?
Today is super important for them to get that jump, trying to get putting and chipping done, because I think that we do struggle in this, and I think that we've lost a few shots in this place where we shouldn't be losing shots. You know, this is pretty much the biggest tournament of the year for them, and this is what they've worked so hard for. So we definitely want to make sure that we give them just an extra leg up if it's just an extra day. That's why we got in a little early.
So how will you spend this next 36 hours or so getting ready for competition?
Just mentally locking in and just realizing that we're here for business. But second, I always putt first. If I can get comfortable with my speed on the greens, I can attack the hole a little bit more.
Well, what is this that you're working on right here?
So this is just a drill. You got the 10-foot zone, 20-foot, 30-foot zone. From the 10-foot zone, we're just trying to get it in the first 2 ball markers. From 20 feet, trying to get it in between the first and the third, and then from 30 feet, from the first and the fourth. This drill right here, if you can really hone this in, you're gonna be perfect out on the course.
Are you locked in as soon as you touch down? Do you kind of like ramp up the intensity, or do you just stay chill the whole time?
What works for me is staying chill the whole time, because I know if I do ramp up, it's just not like a good thing for my game. It sounds weird. I try not to think about the competition, because the more I think about it, the more I have expectations, and sometimes it can be unrealistic.
You said you were a strong chipper. What's a good drill that you work on kind of to get the chipping game back in order quickly?
I try to do about like around the green, because I know sometimes my misses, I'm short, so I'm gonna have to, chip in one putt. And then I do some chips back there, like 30-yard chips. I just focus on leaning the shaft as my coach tells me. And I kind of set up open.
Do that one more time. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna put some money on you this week.
A buddy.
Let me see something. I got a kid, I got to feed her. Gambling sometimes seems like the only way. Yeah, I'm gonna go find her. I got Shani for a top 10. Who want action on that? Like, do you ever start to set expectations at any point in your preparation?
It's simple. It's right there in front of you. You don't got to do too much, especially on the par 5s. The par 3s aren't really that long, like most of the courses we play. So the expectations right now is like no doubles.
We're not necessarily trying to make all the birdies. We love those, but we're trying to avoid bogey.
This is your last SWAC, right?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I'm sad. You made me cry. I'm sad. It's just like I want to go out with a bang, so that's really important to me. I played all 4 years at Prairie View A&M, so I'm really sad to be leaving. But I'm excited for what the world has to bring.
The air is nice. Let's continue to work. You guys are out here. You get to see the golf course. You get to be here, feel it. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. The golf course in front of you, it's for the taking. Okay, we've been here. Okay, second place ain't good enough. Y'all know that. The object is for us to do what?
Win.
I pray and we pray. Amen.
Amen. Hey, V.
You know.
SWAC was their last tournament, and I was pretty sad, for Shani's last go around. We were hoping that Shani was going to get in as an individual here, but she didn't end up getting in, so she's back in California.
Man, it's just like college kind of went by fast. You kind of wish you savored some of those moments a lot more, but it's just a journey that everybody has to go on.
Going into SWAC, it was a very positive vibe for both teams. Nobody expected us to really do anything. I mean, we were ranked way low for the men, and then we were ranked pretty low for the women as well. My big thing was to give it a run, and they actually did.
First 2 days we were in contention. Nobody really thought we were gonna do what we did. We were sitting in second or third after the second day, so we definitely shocked a lot of people.
Kept most of the big numbers off the card, like that was my goal. I remember on the second day, I felt hurt more when I made double because I felt like I hurt the team more than myself.
Neither team played the best. Rondo played extremely well. We didn't really do what I needed us to do, but it's okay. I told the guys after that last day that one hurt, and we're going to get it next year. Now they've got a hunger in them because we're now at PGA Works.
The only reason I know this course is from the video game, so to be out here in person this week is awesome. It's my last collegiate tournament, so just taking it all in. Doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Nice seeing you.
Same here. Good seeing you, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, we down here at PGA Works. You fresh off a SWAC.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Felt like I stayed pretty composed throughout the week. Just had a mediocre second day that kind of probably knocked me out of the contention to win that tournament. But other than that, especially the final round, was just played really steady golf.
What happened on that second day?
It wasn't necessarily going my way. Like I said, I had a lot of birdie looks that just didn't drop for me, but I stayed really composed. So I give myself a B+, an A- just on the composure alone.
What were those things that you learned during that final round?
I just stay into myself. I got out of my head, try to push my game to where I know it's not at. Try to hit miraculous shots and just making dumb errors, but just knowing that where my game is at now, I just have to trust my swing, my thought process, and just be fully committed to every shot.
You went down the SWAC as an alternate, right?
Right.
You get subbed in after the first round, so you come in on the second round.
Right.
How was that when you found out that it was gonna be your time to step up?
It's that time. Gear up.
I hear that you from a pretty interesting neighborhood. How'd you find the game?
Well, when I was little, like 4, I started playing when I was 4. I used to like sticks. So my grandma used to just, for real. My grandma bought me a baseball bat, broke the baseball bat. She bought me a pair of golf gloves. I kid you not. I gripped it right first time I hold it.
And so how old were you at this point?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you were growing up, how many kids in your neighborhood actually played golf?
0. Unfortunately, I was really embarrassed by it. I ain't gonna lie.
Who you spending time playing golf with in your
My
area?
dad.
Your dad?
My dad.
Did he play golf before you played?
No.
He got into golf because of you?
Yeah. It's a lot of golf in Florida, but not where I'm from. Like, I remember the first time I hit a golf ball off of a tee, it wasn't a tee. It was a black and mild wood tip that my dad made up. So when I actually seen the tee, I didn't know what it was. So I didn't want to use it. I wanted to use a black and mild wood tip. 7th grade, I was embarrassed by golf. Nobody really knew I played golf until like when I won districts and it was up on the wall and stuff like that. But I thought it was weird. I thought people would call me weird for it, but nah, people embraced it. It was something different.
I remember like I was in like this little newspaper, you know, like for like a little junior golf tournament that I competed in, and my teacher hung it on the wall in the classroom.
Oh, that's raw.
And but I remember taking it down. I was the first person in class, and I literally took it off the wall because I didn't want nobody to know that I played golf. And now I think back on that, and I'm like, man, if I would have been proud of that, and if I would have encouraged some of my friends that was in grade school to pick up the game, I think about where their lives could be now.
Yes, oh my Lord.
I feel like putting that chip on your shoulder to go back and do that for your city, for your community.
That's why I'm here. That's the reason I'm here. I'm trying to give back to my community one day. Add some golf courses around here sometimes, because it's really nothing but football. People don't even know it's a real sport over there. I plan to make it the biggest I can. I feel like I can change the game, because nobody out here really looking at me, especially on the PGA Tour. This is gonna be a whole type of culture change when I make it.
You contemplate how tough of a struggle that's gonna be to get to the tour, and you fine with that.
That's the beautiful thing, the struggle. You gotta go through it. If you don't go through no struggle, you ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry. At all, it's a struggle in everything. Struggle is beautiful, always.
Oh, look how quick that cut.
In the water.
You feel like you got a pretty good chance to win this week?
I do, but it just all depends on my mental state. You know, golf is not one of the sports where you can just flip the switch on, really in anything you do, but I know once it does get flipped on, you just don't want it to let it flip off, you know what I mean? Like, but for me, what I've been telling the guys is just to stay hungry, so I know my hunger hasn't left. That's one thing, I'm out here hungry right now.
Y'all got expectations coming into this week. Obviously, strong performance at SWAC. Understanding some of the things that you could improve on.
I don't really have any for myself. You know, I like to keep it just one shot at a time, you know, stay within my body, you know, one step at a time on the course. But putts start falling, then I expect to be, you know, up in contention.
Of course you want to play well out here, but there's really no expectations. We want to win as a team, and we really do think we have a shot at that. So we just got to put 3 good days together at the end of the day.
Y'all are some very, very composed freshmen. Y'all say a lot about the future of this program, man.
Keep the ball in the fairway, get it on the green. Just kind of keep away big numbers for real, because that's the only thing that's messing up my scorecard right now.
Your last competitive collegiate event, is that adding any pressure to you this week? Treat it like business as usual? How are you approaching that?
That's my thought process, but I know on that first tee tomorrow I'm gonna be a little nervous, and then I know that last round's gonna be real emotional.
I just want to come out here and put on a solid showing. If I can close my last day with a solid round, I can leave my collegiate career happy.
This is his last golf tournament as a collegiate golfer, so he's definitely embracing everything, and he's got that fight and that hunger to be great. Rondo's gonna be fine. Like, I feel like definitely top 3, he could give it a run.
Yeah, if I can keep the big numbers off the card and just lock in, make a few putts, I like my chances this week.
PV? You know. They're a little disappointed that we finished 4th. They fought and they battled, and I'm proud of them for what they've done and what they've accomplished.
A lot of times the score doesn't tell the entire story. As you look back on the team's performance down at PGA Works, what are the things that you saw in them that were very optimistic about the performance?
I think they banded together. They went with the plan when it comes to being able to see what they needed to see. It's a great growth experience for them to kind of see that the pros are tearing this golf course up, and you got to battle. So it just really shows you how good that you have to be, especially for the kids that are aspiring tour pros and that kind of stuff. All right, we're done. It's been a long season. I'm proud of y'all. There's a lot of improving that we can do, but if you really look at it, we fought. We fought when it counted. Whether you're here or whether it's in your post-PV life, like, people want to see you win. And, I ask that you continue to stick to the processes, whether you're moving on or you're staying. For me to come in and kind of create this culture of love and happiness, it's not all kumbaya, we all know that. But that's how you get better. You look at the teams that are very successful, it's the culture that builds successful teams. It's the golfers that are cohesive and love each other and do the right things that make a championship come. I can't believe y'all got me crying. Stop it. I'm a thug. I'm supposed to be crying. What do you think about the season?
I'm just glad that there was progress made throughout the season. Shot my career low. The one thing I'm proud of myself for was just kind of staying steady throughout the season. Like, whether it be bad shots or bad rounds, like, no matter what, I always just stayed steady and I didn't give up.
I saw an aggression and really kind of that ferocious animal that lives inside of you. You were able to learn how to control that and use that in a positive manner. Whatever journey that you're on, you need to take that and work with it and roll with it and know that you have the wherewithal to do that, to control the fire, because everybody can't control it. And when you can't control the fire, it's out of control. I'm proud of you for that, Rondo. Like, it's been great just getting to know you and to be able to wrap my arms around you, help you with the golf game and some of the conversations that you and I have had kind of as coach player. But man, y'all trying to make me emotional again. I'm good. I'm done.
I appreciate everything you did, all the opportunities you brought my way.
No problem, boss.
Thank you, Coach.
No problem. His future is super bright. He has the pizzazz to be somebody that is very marketable, very endorsable. If I had to look in the crystal ball, I say he plays pro golf for a few years.
If I could ask you for some closing words that you want to lead the team with.
I'll just say be hungry. And like, that's with anything you do in life. Like, approach it like you one of the best at it. Even if you know you may not be one, learn from the guys that's doing it the way you think it should be done and apply it to your game. And the obstacle is just something that's in the way, but you can always step around, you can always maneuver over or whatever, but just don't give up and stay hungry.
Yeah, that's real, man. I appreciate you, dog.
Thank you, Roger. I appreciate you.
So what you think as far as the future of the program? What is it going to take, for Prairie View to get to the heights that we know we can achieve here?
We got everything we need. We got a good coach. We got more players coming in. We got the players that we already have. We just got to build the culture, keep our friendships close, and make it like a family.
What's your strategy as far as this upcoming year, how you fill the void that I'm sure Rondo is going to leave?
Those are some pretty big shoes to fill. A leader will always emerge. We do have some leaders on the team that I feel will step up.
Are you ready to step in and help guide the team culturally and morally?
Oh yeah, for sure. They taught me everything they know.
For the guys that are taking over, it's just, they can really do some good work if they just put their mind to it and push each other.
How do you feel about the growth of the game in the minority space?
I mean, I love it. I love to see so many people that are in the underrepresented.
I think women's golf is definitely trending in the right direction. I'm also very hopeful for women of color in golf. You don't see too many, but when you do, it's just like, wow, oh my gosh, like they're like me.
You know, and they just need the resources to be able to play, to get on that stage to say, hey, I can do this. Definitely kudos to United. You know, just the investment in these kids means more to them than many companies may know. Just to say, hey, we see you is important. For me, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Prairie View A&M Golf is gonna win. You know, it's just a matter of time and when that's gonna be.
I think that it's safe to say that Prairie View is a force to be reckoned with now.
I feel like we're in a strong position. We're still underestimated, and that's okay. I'm hard to ignore, and my team is too.
Definitely got to step up, but I think we got it for sure. With Coach right here by our side, you know, she'll get us through it for sure. So I think we'll be all right.